I live up in northern Florida. You know what I mean? So it's always like it was like 30 degrees or something like that. Today I was actually for the first time moving up here, I was actually able to wear a t-shirt. I
Oh
kid you
wow.
not. I kid you not. It actually felt good to have some like 80-degree weather back. Summer's on the way. I mean, obviously late February, still kind of cold, but I mean, it was like the first time I ever wore a t-shirt outside of northern Florida. I didn't think it got that cold up here. You know what I mean? So that was probably the best thing I seen.
All right.
For me, I got the best thing I seen was probably yesterday, for the All Star game with Steph hitting 50. Like, bro, I was out my seat screaming. Me and my brother were like hugging, like, ah! I was
Didn't he had like 8 threes or something in the first half?
Was it 8 or 9?
Yeah.
He ended up with 15, and I was in shock. And I'm like, bro, that's it. Like this, like I felt like everybody after he hit 15 to just give him the ball, just ignore it, forget everybody else's shots. It's like just give it in. I wanted him to hit 20, but he kept missing.
Well, we're gonna get into like NBA All Star Weekend because there's a lot of parts to that story and stuff later. But I guess I'll go ahead with my plug talk. Sorry, my my plug of the week, which was Manchester United beating Leeds 4-2, and it's not necessarily such a huge win. Of course, I am a Manchester United fan. It's not a huge win in terms of the league, in terms of championships or whatever. But I feel like it's a win that the team needed to have. Yes, they scored 4 goals, which is great, but they did blow a 2-0 lead in the first half. And, they had to struggle and a lot of hard fouls. There was a lot of back and forth between the players. It was a very physically demanding game. And we've seen United kind of lose those games this season. So it was good to see them kind of tough it out. And now they're in top 4 in the Premier League. So how about you guys? About shameless plug? What's the worst thing? What was the craziest thing you guys saw? I guess negatively
Ooh,
this weekend.
man, that's hard to say. For me personally, as a Celtic fan, the worst thing I saw, it's got to be Ray Allen just ignoring KG, man. Because there was a video out on Twitter. I mean, I don't know if you guys seen it yet, but it's like basically a video where he's like dabs up LeBron in like the whole ceremony during the halftime show, and just ignores KG and Paul Pierce to his side. I mean, you gotta at least say hi. You know what I mean? Like, you guys won a championship. You guys were the three amigos. So
Yeah.
that was probably as a Celtic fan. I mean, that hurt my heart, man. That hurt my heart because it just tells you, you know what I mean? So that was probably the worst thing I've seen.
Damn. What
Uh,
about you?
yeah, worst thing I've seen? I guess it would be, I guess, Messi missing that penalty against.
Mm,
I think I mean I was like I thought usually he makes it, but I was shocked that the goalie actually got it, missed it, but Mbappe came to the rescue in the 94th minute and scored. So it was a high low kind of thing, but
No, yeah, I mean, but the thing is, though, is like, Messi is human, though. He's gonna miss one or twice,
right.
yeah, but I didn't want him to
He,
miss.
he's looked a little bit more human this year. He's definitely looked more human this year.
Bro, he's still superhuman, bro. It's like,
I mean,
yeah,
I could say the same thing about Ronaldo too, because like Ronaldo, some of his passes this weekend and some of like his even just keeping the players calm. Like when you have McTominay and some of the players on Manchester United who get like really agitated easily, he has to be like that alpha male and be like, all right, calm down, guys. So he's kind of godlike in that sense. But so at least for me, like with the worst thing I saw this weekend, we got to see Team USA, the U.S. Women's team, beat New Zealand 5-0, which was great, right? 5-0 sounds like such a crazy score, but the first 3 goals were all own goals. And let me see if I get her name right. Yeah, Michaela Moore of New Zealand had 3 own goals in a 5-0 loss to the U.S. So, and if you watch the replays, we can't show them here because all the logos and all that stuff. But like the first 3 goals, again, all own goals. I don't know if she was playing center back or left back or right back, but like she just looked like she was trying to tip the ball to the opposite direction, ends up just going straight to the back of the net. 3 straight times, guys.
Yeah, but how does that
And
even happen 3 straight times, though? I mean, that's got to
I
be like
don't
what,
know. and she got subbed out in the 40th minute. So that kind of tells you what the coach was thinking.
I don't know, but BR Betting has to get all over that. They got to see the odds on that, man. They got to see
What
the
are
odds.
the odds of 3 own goals by the same player in almost the exact same position all 3 times? Crazy.
Yep, it's got to be 1 in a trillion. Got to be 1 in a trillion, if you ask me.
I don't
But
even.
yeah,
I think there's like a little bit of throwing the game. I don't know, throwing the game
you
away,
think she was paid?
bro. I don't know how the hell you let an own goal happen 3 times. It's not like it
Yeah,
was the goalie's fault. I mean, bro, it's like you're the one getting the ball into the goal. Hey,
I feel like that's probably happened.
I've had my share of missed. Since I'm a goalie, I've had my share of missed opportunities, and it
Yeah,
goes. But I'm the goalie. I'm supposed to try, bro. But like an actual player, what position is she?
I think she was a center back, so she's
Bro,
like
like,
right next to the
you
goalie.
see that,
uh,
come on. Like, how do you go? You're facing one way, the goal. You're facing the opposition, and you just turn around and you hit that, and you hit the other way. Nah, that's a little
Yeah,
sus to me.
there's no
yeah.
saving her on that. I would say, I guess, any honorable mentions, guys. Maybe something that just shocked you. It doesn't have to be good. Doesn't have to be bad, but like something that really shocked you, and it could be in anything. It doesn't have to be in sports.
Well, because I know this is a sports podcast and I had to keep it, but the one thing that shocked me was my Gators. If you don't know, the Florida Gators stunned the nation. Number 2 Auburn fell down at home, and it's not even that shocked me because I don't know if you guys know this or not, but basically at the University of Florida for at least men's basketball and women's basketball, they don't storm the court at all. They see it as like a taboo, like don't storm the court, it's tradition. There was people there that were storming the court, jumping over the media, the stat box and everything like that on the sidelines. And you had like a small, like, group of people storming the court. Even the players, like, edging people on, like, oh, come on, celebrate this and that huge win because, Florida's right there on being like the first 4 in or the first 4 out in the brackets right now for the NCAA tournament. But it's really been a controversial topic because a lot of alumni are hating because nobody ever storms the court. A lot of the current students that were there at the game are 50-50 because they were the ones storming the court. And I just have to say the most shocking thing out of it was not even just a controversy as well, but the security guards out there to do that. Like I heard people were like getting haymakered out there, like fucking, like just getting from the backhand and just getting dropped to the ground like that. You know what I mean? So tops off to the security, but I mean that's probably has to be the most shocking thing I've seen, at least in controversial ways for sports.
What about you, Janka? Did you see anything that kind of left your mouth wide open? Like, what the heck?
Um, man, honestly, I was going through Twitter one. I think it was yesterday or today, and I saw that the rankings for recruiting for before when we had Manny Diaz, we were 60th, and
Mm,
then after signing day with Mario Cristobal, we went up to 15th. So I'm just like I was just shocked, like damn, from like not even top 50 to top 20. So I
yeah.
was like, yeah, like damn, bro, Cristobal's actually making moves. Then they just signed what's his name, bro? What's his name, bro? Jesus, Charlie Strong, bro. Charlie
Oh,
Strong for
really?
Yeah.
Damn, they must have paid really good money. Z's like head coaching candidate type guy.
no, they've been picking up a lot
Yeah.
of really good people. I mean,
No, yeah.
like
I mean, plus Strong out of like like South Florida and his little program there. I mean, Tampa's been a couple of national games on ESPN or even like CBS, and they've been getting a lot of attention. So I'm pretty sure he's going to add on more for UM. But actually, speaking of which, because for those that do not know watching right now, I actually do for the Plug Talk Sports blog that we have on our website. I actually do a beat right for the college football. And if you are interested, just double check on the winning and losers. Majority of the winners that were coming out were actually new head coaches, which I
Mm.
was actually kind of surprised because, as you said before, UM jumps, Florida Gators jump from 70th to, I believe what it is now, 16th or whatever.
mhm.
And, there's just two examples of just how crazy the recruitment's been so far for UM.
Yeah, especially that we needed an athletic director. Since I forgot his name, he came from Clemson. A lot of the good things have been happening. Like they picked up Kenny Steele from Auburn, Kevin Smith from Ole Miss, four coaches from Oregon,
Yep.
not including Cristobal.
Right.
Charlie Strong from Texas, Jamil Day from Georgia, and then Frank Ponce from Appalachian State as a pass coordinator, QB coordinator. I mean, like, hey, you keep picking up these good people. Good things gonna happen because I mean, uh, I'm seeing a lot of on Twitter today. On Twitter, I follow a lot of recruiting for for football. I see a lot of 5-star recruits, 4-star recruits wanting to leave from like these top
Mm.
schools to come to You know, then they have like 2 years remaining, and even like future recruits from 2023, 2024, there are like 5 stars, and I think it's because of Mario Cristobal and all these new moves and
Oh
these
yeah.
better coaches being able to bring what they brought from their old school to here. You know, hopefully it motivates people to come and play for and succeed.
No, yeah, of course. Plus, now in college football, I mean, it's like the Wild West with this NIL deals and everything.
Bro, oh my
There's no restrictions, and players are transferring like up the ass right now, going back and forth. I mean, it's a real possibility, especially what King did last year. Even though he didn't do much on the field, but as a player and going out there for his own brand, I mean, he did a lot for the University of Miami for at least the recruiting part of it. I mean, if you're gonna be a player transferring to the University of Miami, you're gonna make money. I think that's a guarantee. Either turnover chain or not, you're gonna make money.
I officially they've decided to get rid of the turnover chain.
Yeah, I know about that. But then again,
I like that idea. I never really like got
yeah,
into the turnover chain. You know, it was nice and hype at the moment, but I just felt like it distracted the players from I guess like moving forward as their own person. I guess like
yeah.
they just wanted the chain and then okay, I got the chain. That's it. I'm like I'm the best in the world. Like they
No,
got
yeah.
too loaded.
Yeah, but I mean, for me personally, I thought they kind of messed up when they wanted to change it every single season. You know what I mean? Like, just keep it
Yeah,
original. If you make a classic for the fans and they're gonna go
Mm.
back to something, then that's it. That's it. Then they put like I don't even know what like most of them were. They did with like an offensive, like rings or whatever, hurricane
the
rings.
first time rings.
Yeah, that I have I have no idea what that was about. But
I think
if it works,
it's
it works.
it was also like that's the thing. If it works, it works. But then they started, it would start off the year strong, just as always. The usual, suspects. University of Miami. They start off the year strong, then they start losing those really close games that they should win, and then they're bringing out the turnover chain, but then they're nowhere near, to compete in ACC. So. It's like it's one of those things. Like if you're building a culture at a football team, you got to build a winning culture, not this, entitlement type of culture where you have these guys worried about what belt and what turnover chain and how it looks and trying to look good in it rather than performing actually on the field. So it was fun for a little bit, but after a while it was like, all right, guys, you guys need to actually win these games, before you get a belt, so to speak.
No,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. So, you guys have anything else too? Maybe any suggestions that should look at in their hirement, in their employee seeking status, I
Um,
guess, for athletic director, any of those positions?
Well, I mean, as long as they find themselves, because obviously they've already found themselves a defensive coordinator. However, if they can keep on, hopefully finding a way to teach these kids how to tackle, that's probably the only thing I would probably care about.
Yeah.
Because I mean, of course, I'm here in northern Florida with the Gators, but I'm still gonna rep, the U. So I just want to see them tackle. That's all I really ask for. Because there's a lot of times, especially in the past prior 3 years, where we can't just finish a play or anything defensively. I mean, the Bama game, we couldn't even like cover a tackle. So if they're gonna make any more hires, I'm just hoping that they can find a guy that can, I mean, as crazy as it sounds, teach them how to tackle.
Yeah, I remember that Michigan game last year where
Oh,
they weren't throwing the football; they were running it right down their throats every single play. They had
Yep.
something like 300, 400 rushing yards alone in that game.
Yeah.
So, or given up in that game. So, but yeah, so I don't know about you guys. I guess let's go ahead and move along and let's take a look at NBA All Star Weekend. Of course, there was a lot of besides the game. That's what makes it special, I guess. It's not just the game. There's so many things that go around it. You have the celebrity game as well, which I didn't watch. I didn't really watch, to be honest, a whole lot of the All Star game weekend. But like you have the dunk contest, you have the 3-point contest, the skills challenge. Janka apparently is not a fan of either of those. But what did you guys see? What stuck out to you guys this weekend?
Well, for me, I mean, I'm gonna go one by one. For the celebrity game, you got to see Miles Garrett out there. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I know he won MVP. He
Yeah,
was
but the
dunking all over
monster
the place.
block he had on
Yeah.
Bro,
MGK, I
yeah.
think. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I mean, besides that, from what Giancarlo was showing from his facial expression on Saturday, I mean, the dunk contest, and I might have to say the elephant in the room here, it's been depleting since 2016. I haven't seen a dunk contest where, like, I feel that, like, wow, this should be right after the 3-point because this is probably the best thing of the night. It's the best thing. It's not the best thing of the night since 2016, in my personal feeling. Like, Karl Anthony Towns, and I love, like, shout out to Adam Silver in the NBA actually making the exception to let Karl Anthony Towns wear the jewelry around his neck,
That's right.
which I believe had his mother's name, and he actually won it with his mother's name out there on his chest. And I thought that was phenomenal, especially seeing a big guy winning a 3-point contest for once. I mean, that's just something that I think is primetime TV. But obviously, I did not like the dunk contest this year. Jalen Green with an NFT on his. I mean,
Yeah, it was a little ridiculous.
I mean, you can't put that in a commercial. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, Coinbase is just finding these guys everywhere. But for me, this was a good All-Star weekend. I liked the game. Curry obviously hitting 50 was a huge part. But however, the one thing I found Curry doing, which was insane, was actually the floater he did. I think it was in the third quarter when it went over the backboard. I mean, that deserves to be on every highlight in Sports Center. You know what I mean? So, but that's where I probably take the most out of it from the All-Star weekend.
Yeah. What about you, Janka? Was it that dunk contest?
Bro, listen. I did not go to work, bro. I was so hyped for this dunk contest. I was so hyped for the 3-point contest and all the skills challenge. Everything. I love All-Star weekend. Skills challenge, I loved it. They changed it up a bit. That's why I liked it a lot better than last year. Okay, we move on to the 3-point contest. Karl Anthony Towns, he did great. I always went for Luke Kennard, but you can't always win it. But bro, I was like, all right, everybody's entertained till this point. Everybody's into it, bro. How many telling me, bro? The legend Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, bro, gets up in the middle of the sea and just walks away mid contest. Bro, I was so fed up. Like, Jalen Green had like not even 4 minutes, bro, like 10 minutes to himself. Because the rule states, because his arm is not going down with the ball, it is not an attempt. Bro,
Yep.
You can suck my ass, bro.
VAR. You need new VAR.
Attempting the same thing, bro. You're not going to get it. You're not going to just quit it. Try something else. No, he just keeps going and going and going, wasting everybody's time. The attitude in the entire arena was getting lower and lower and lower. Like, get on with it, bro. Like, we want to see the next person. Bro, when the next person comes in, they do the lamest dunk. They miss again, and they keep missing, and they keep missing. None of them are even known for dunking, bro. Like, John Morant's dunk in the actual All-Star game was better than any dunk that we saw in the entire contest.
Yes.
Yeah, behind the back.
Pathetic thing I've ever seen from these players. I feel like they need to change the rules, bring in people that are actually professional dunkers, and compete with the NBA, or let them join in for like a charity contest or something. I don't know, something.
Yeah.
But make it entertaining for the people that are wanting to come to the arena, waste their hard-earned money to come see you guys and perform like shit. Nah, I'm not with that.
Just doesn't work. Just doesn't work. But I would say though, I mean, Open Topman was creative though. You have to give him that.
He was creative, but
He
I
was.
wasn't feeling those attempts and in and out. Bro, no, nah. Call me a harsh critic, but hey, I was not feeling it. Nah.
I'm glad you got that out of your system.
Oh,
It's like therapy for Jonka.
well, I need to let it out, bro, because I live with my grandma, bro. She doesn't understand a word I'm saying.
Hey, did you say you missed work? Did you call out of work?
Bro, I was not going. Friday was my birthday. I decided not
Oh,
to go to work. I
happy
decided not to go
birthday,
to work.
Jonka.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I decided not to go to work on Saturday, so I was just like, I have a free day. I can chill, relax, and Saturday night I can relax and watch the festivities. Right? Nah, psych boy. No, just crushed it. My favorite event in the entire weekend, not even the game, the dunk contest, bro. Why can't we take it back to like Levine and Aaron Gordon, bro, or like Dwight Howard and Nate Robinson, or like how it used to be.
Well, I
Right.
mean that's hard to top. I mean, you can't top that 2016 dunk contest. Though. I was
Bro,
actually you know what? Speaking of dunk contest, I was actually having an argument with a boy of mine. He said, and this I forgot the year it was. I don't know if it was 2009, 2008, but he says that the best dunk ever done in a dunk contest was Dwight Howard when he dunked it, basically shooting the ball, and when the ball hit that first bounce, grabbed it with one hand, hit it off the backboard, and then re-grabbed it with one hand as well, and then slammed it all with one hand.
ah,
Now, I know how it sounds like. If you go back and look for the clip, unfortunately, we don't have the clip right now. But if you look back, it's like 50-50. Because for me personally, I think it's at Aaron Gordon when we're just sitting in the air. I mean, just for the photo finish itself. You
which
said
one? The
one?
one over the mascot or the
Yeah. The one over the mascot where the man is just like feet up in the air, the rim's over here, his head's like literally right there,
under
and
the
it just
both
goes
legs?
under. Yeah, it
Bro,
goes under his leg.
what was
That's
that, bro? Oh my god, take me back.
I wish. I wish. But I mean, I just have to ask. I mean, do you guys have like a specific dunk that comes to mind that you think is best all time, or?
Um, I think it was Gerald Green who like dunked on the side of the net, but like he blew out a candle from a cupcake or something at the same time.
Yeah.
That
No,
was
that was
pretty
good.
cool.
That was
That
clean.
was
That
pretty
was
cool.
clean.
I like MJ's. Not gonna lie, MJ's
Mm.
free throw dunk. It's not really free throw, but
No, yeah. I mean, it's a classic though. It's a classic. You
yeah,
gotta go
With
with
his
that's
that.
tongue hanging out. Yeah.
Yeah.
that's my favorite.
Yeah. But I mean, and also because they obviously Team LeBron and Team Durant. LeBron's going now 5-0 for the past couple of years that they've done this whole draft thing. Do you think now, because obviously they did it before because the West was so overpowered, now with the East kind of getting better and now it's
Mhm.
almost even now, do you think they'll ever go back to the East versus West?
They will,
Probably.
but coincidentally, LeBron
Mm.
retires.
Oh, so
I'm
so you
telling you, this East and West split up thing, making it a draft pick kind of game. It's all for LeBron's I guess charisma or whatever. But because if it's West versus East, obviously the West is two stacks.
yeah.
But I guess when KD was in the Warriors, I guess that was really lopsided. I guess that's why they did it.
Hmm.
But I think like now, I don't see like why not just try it again and see what happens.
No, yeah. Plus, I mean, LeBron is like winning every single game. You know what I mean? So
Bro, the
I mean,
majority
it
of
just
the
no, not even the
majority of
majority. It's
LeBron's
like
players,
it's 5-0.
the majority of LeBron's players were in the East.
Yeah. Yeah. That is true too. Like his starting lineup is
Yeah.
probably all the Eastern Conference.
Except Curry, who had the 50 piece.
Oh, yeah, I can't
Yeah,
forget.
You're missing him.
I went 2 for 11 from 3.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Do you think it's rigged for LeBron? Is that what you're saying? That the draft is helping LeBron?
I mean, I feel like if Kevin Durant would have played, the game would have been a bit different. You would have
That's
KD
true.
in the game. who would guard KD? Like let's be honest here. I feel like man, I feel like it would have been KD's year. Like bro, look how close the game was without KD, and Steph went for 50.
Yeah.
He came up to the very last shot for LeBron, and then obviously got this easy ass fade away. But
also, like, there's no defense. That's why it was like 160 points for both teams.
you can give me an all-star game with a full entire game of defense, bro. That's it.
No, yeah, but I mean that's kind of one of the reasons why they have like now like the limits for like per quarter, where it's kind of like a buzzer beater at the end because they want to be like actually aggressive going back and forth. Unlike the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
You froze.
I was like, oh, is it just me? But he's right though. He's spitting facts. You were saying about the Pro Bowl?
You
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm in my prison cell. They don't really have a lot to guard. But yeah, so that's one thing I like about it, where like they have like you make it more entertaining because now they're both going at it like 100% instead of like just going crazy lopsided finish and all that. Even though it does take a little bit of the flair away, but then again, you're doing an all-star game in Cleveland. How much flair can you get?
Where was the Pro Bowl? The NFL Pro Bowl? Was it in Orlando?
No, it was actually in Vegas this year, which I actually thought was a great idea, just in case you go back to it now instead of sending everybody out to Hawaii. So
isn't the Super Bowl next year in Vegas? No, it's Arizona.
Yeah, it is Arizona. It's Arizona. This
basically the same thing.
Whoa.
It's the desert. It's the desert.
Okay. I'm gonna give you the desert part.
I've never been to that area, but it's mostly sand and rocks.
Wait. Yeah, it's in Arizona, and then Las Vegas after.
Okay, so yeah, I knew it was.
And Louisiana.
Bro, just bring it back to Miami, bro. Everybody wants to just come to Miami, bro. People are being fake.
Man, we gotta do. You know what we gotta do? Just as a big, everybody. We got Giancarlo and Brandon here tonight, but everybody on Plug Talk, we gotta do like a radio row type thing, like during the Super Bowl. That would be the thing to do. Radio row.
Perfect. I'll pay to listen to that. Watch that, man.
Yeah,
but we should have like maybe like we get people to call in and say, "Hey, what's your take?" And then we just like argue with them live on this thing, bro.
Yeah. No matter what the take is, Jonka, you have to disagree with them.
Bro, why is LeBron not the greatest? I'm like, fuck.
Oh. So for the next segment here, we're gonna rate some new MLS kits. We want to talk a little bit more MLS, and of course, like we have Inter with a new jersey. We got Portland. We got a couple teams, but let me show you guys so you guys can rate it from 1 to 5. Let me share the screen.
Oh, you're gonna share it? All right.
Okay, yeah, because I already have my phone ready to search them up.
No, I was gonna show it so everybody can kind of check it out. Let's see.
Ooh, like that one.
So we got the classiest new. You guys can see this page, right?
Yeah,
the
of course.
uniforms. All right. Yeah, so we have the new some new jerseys here. Let me scroll down. Number 1 is the Portland Timbers away jersey. So, what do you guys think about this? To me, I necessarily don't like it. I give it a 3 out of 5. I feel like somebody's grandmother knitted it, but that's just my opinion.
Can you tell me what that is? There is that a rose or like a flower?
I think it might be a rose. Yeah, because it's the Rose City.
Yeah,
Portland is the Rose City.
All right, I'll probably buy it.
I don't know. If you ask me,
you guys like it?
I don't know, because like the thing is though, you gotta finish the back though. Like I know there's gonna be a name and all that.
That's right.
But like you're trying to tell me like the front is all design, and then the back is just a bland jersey with like a number. I mean, you just can't do that for a soccer jersey, man. I mean, even Barca knows that.
If they would have included like some green vines, with the thorns on it, give it like some contrast, and make the Like the roses, not burgundy, but a little bit brighter red. That jersey would be fire.
Yeah,
It
it
would be
would. But
fire.
you know what I'm also thinking though? Something
Mhm.
like the Portland Trailblazers. If you make something where it pops out, like you make a bold red or like something that's like city based,
We're talking
because
about
you're
the
doing the
Timbers.
rows anyway.
Timbers, not Trailblazers.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying, you get something bold out there. This is kind of like I don't even know what this is. Just beige, really, the best way to explain it.
Yeah, I don't like the. If it would have been like if it would have been white, maybe it would have been nicer.
So you
Not.
got to give it a rating, Brandon, Janka, out of 5. What do you guys think?
2 out of 5 for me.
Okay.
Great job there for effort, but I mean, effort's not going to give you everything. So
Uh,
Okay.
3.5 out of 5.
All right. Next up, we have, I believe they're new to the MLS actually. We got the first home jersey for the Charlotte FC. And I don't know. I think it's not bad, but I don't know. It looks kind of plain to me.
I
But
just
that's
hate
just
the
my opinion.
sponsor. I just really hate the sponsor, man. Like,
Ali,
yeah, like that sponsored itself is more of a conversation piece than the actual jersey itself. Because like, if you're gonna try to be like, I understand Soccer has like, a wide range of like sponsors that you can find at any team that you can in the Scottish League or Premier, but like Ally, I mean, dude, come on. I mean that font itself on a jersey just looks terrible as a sponsor.
Yeah.
So, but besides that, I like the colorway. Obviously a black jersey, so you can bring in fans where they can have like kind of a blacked out night for like a Saturday primetime game where everyone's wearing like the same colors. Uh, I mean, I love like the symbol on it though. I mean, it's real bold out there. They don't try to like make it like extrovert or anything like that. So it's classic and original, but it's really like it pops.
okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 3.5 out of the 5 because I'm just not a huge fan of the mint green. But what about you guys?
Uh,
I don't know,
I would
but
give it a 3, but it could be a 4 if they. I guess if they would have had like they continued the 3 stripes, the 3 Adidas stripes, but down the side of the shirt, like you know what I mean,
Okay.
like down the. I guess like the way to the waist.
Hmm.
Yeah, I feel like if they would have added like something extra to the side to give it like a bit more like I don't know texture or whatever, I think it would have been a pretty good one. But I don't know, it just feels like way too plain for me.
no, yeah. I mean, if you ask me though, mint. I'm a huge mint guy, so I got to give it a
Yeah.
4 out of 5.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. So now I know how to win you over, Brandon. So mint.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
So so we these guys went crazy with that light mint green and white color. This is
Right.
Atlanta United. This is their new away jersey, which looks nothing like their actual colors.
Yeah.
So
Plus, I don't know, man, because
Mm.
as you said before, this does nothing with their colors.
yeah, it's definitely different. City in the Forest. That's what it's called.
Is this like a special edition kind of one or?
Yeah, it says it's their secondary kit with
Ah,
so representing the club's commitment to set sustain. I can't even talk right now. Sustainability. I don't know. It
Well, it's
reminds me
nothing
of Aquaman for some reason.
Yeah, but I'll tell you one thing though, there's no sustainability about that pattern on the jersey.
oh yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
Looking closer to it, it's yeah, it doesn't look that good.
yeah.
Like what is it? Is it a block? Is it a triangle? Is it an arrow? I can't tell.
Yeah, plus, I mean, I understand like the forest concept, right? But like this mint makes no sense for the city of Atlanta. They could have gone crazy with the city of Atlanta. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Like the varsity, the Hawks, I mean just like Georgia peach. Like
Buffalo.
if they did like a black and a little bit of a peachy color type of jersey, that would have been better than this. This looks like it's something from Charlotte where like they're literally I believe it's like the Diamond City or something like that. This is like I don't even know what the hell this is.
No, they could have made like a peach basket or something.
I'll give it a 2 out of 5.
Yeah, I agree. 2 out of 5.
Yeah, same here. 2 out of 5.
All right, we're almost done here, but we have to talk about it. It is the new home jersey for Inter Miami, the
Yes.
Heartbeat kit, and I think I don't. They don't really show it here too much, but if you were to zoom in here on the sleeve, there's supposed to be like a heartbeat monitor line type deal.
Mhm.
Um, that looks pretty cool. I saw it on Instagram. But what do you guys think? This is the new home jersey for Inter Miami.
Well, I'm gonna just say it out and loud. I still don't think that they should get rid of the white jerseys and put this over them. As
Mm,
good as this pink one is, and I do like the idea because we're the Herons, we have to like go huge on the bold pink, but I feel like they really went with like an Italian feel or like a Brazilian league feel with the collar and just the stripes on
mm,
the edge. The heartbeat is really phenomenal, though. I think that's actually really unique. Um, but if I had to rate this jersey straight up, I would have to give it a 3.5 out of
mm.
5 just because the idea is that, I mean, the collar is just it's really a bold thing to do for MLS teams, especially really bold. I don't know if it fits well.
What about you, Jonka? I know
Bro,
you have a lot of gear for Inter Miami and stuff. How do you feel about it?
to be honest, man, I'm not feeling it. I'm not.
Really?
I'm have to give it a 2, bro.
Damn.
I'm not. I'm not. I'm
I'd
not.
actually don't
Two.
mind it.
I don't feel. I'm not. I'm not. I don't like the collar. I feel like I don't know if you're gonna add two. If you're gonna add the pink, at least add like different like types of pink because I feel like just.
Okay.
I mean, maybe on the back of the jersey, or like in the front and the bottom, you had like different layers or like or something, some kind of like different stitching maybe to give it some like some character. But nah, man, that's a 2 for me.
No, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't rate it a 2 though, because it's not that bad. Like if you look at like a couple of places in Italy or like even like the 1980s in soccer, this was kind of the basic 1980s soccer besides the fucking cryptocurrency. I don't even know what the hell the center is, but
I think that's what it is.
yeah, I have no idea. Like literally
I
on the
think
day of they announced their sponsorship, I looked at the IG for that XBTO. It
Mhm.
looked like it just like started. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's how a lot of stuff with crypto gets started. It's just like off a lot of hype. Like we have FTX Arena for American Airlines Arena,
all
Oh
five.
yeah.
so that'll be interesting. I'll give it a 3 out of 5. I don't. I actually do like the collar. The XBTO sponsorship and the Puma sponsorship, or is that what it says here on the
No,
side? I
that's
forget.
actually I forgot what it is, but it's like a specific sponsorship with I believe a Latin company. I don't remember the name though.
Not a huge fan of those two
I
sponsorships,
mean,
so that kind of takes it away.
I look, you feel like honestly because I'm from Miami, but I feel like they could do so much
Mm.
with this with I guess the concept of Miami and what like it is to everybody else. Man, I feel like you can add like I don't know something cool, maybe like a teal and the pink, like mix it up with the black, and then have like palm trees or like South Beach on the back of the bottom, like something outrageous and cool. But I feel like they're just too plain with the black and the pink.
Mm.
But man, maybe like a Ocean Drive night, and then have like a Ocean Drive around the waist.
They got to do Fort Lauderdale nights.
Look
But
like
all right,
That'd be
so we
crazy.
got one more, guys. One more, and the
yeah,
torture is over. It is the FC Dallas home jersey, which personally I like it. I think it looks maybe a little too much like the New England Revolution, but I like it overall for what they did here.
napkin.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, for one thing, I do like the stripes itself because it still holds that logo color to it.
Mm.
Um, they as the other jerseys we've seen so far in this list, didn't really do it much on the back. Then again, I guess that's just an MLS thing. I mean, I like it. I think it's pretty cool. For this one personally, I would give it a 4 out of 5, just because it's not like you have a lot to take away from it, but at the same time, you don't have a lot to like. to criticize on it. So I'll give it 4 out of 5.
All right. High marks from Brandon. Jonka, what do you think?
I'll give it a 4 out of 5. But if I had to make any improvements myself, give it some extra like pizzazz, I guess.
Hmm.
Give it like some like white sparkles, like a white splatter.
White
Like
sparkles.
not like sparkles, but like when you flick paint, like the paint gets all over, like it splatters
Oh,
everywhere. I feel
yeah.
like
Yeah.
lots of white around it. I think it'll give it some more character.
All right. So I'll stop sharing here. But that was a really cool segment breaking down the new MLS kits. Hopefully, we are okay with sponsorships and logos and all that after this. But what else we got here on the rundown? Oh, okay. So we actually were wrapping up the show a little bit early today, but I do have a trivia question for you guys. And it has to do with football and it has to do with Miami, but it has nothing to do with the Miami Dolphins. And the trivia goes like this. Which was the first professional American football team based in Florida? So the options, the Tampa Tigers, the Boca Bobcats, or the Miami Seahawks, or none of the above.
It's
So
gotta
let
be
me.
none of the above. There's no way we'll be called the Miami Seahawks. Let's be honest.
What
Okay,
are
Let's be
what
real.
about Tampa Tigers
the Tampa Tigers? The which one?
and Boca Bobcats?
Boca Bobcats. Man, boy, listen. I'm gonna say Florida Seahawks.
The Miami Seahawks.
Miami Seahawks. I believe that. I can believe that.
Okay, okay, Brandon. So you have a choice to make: Miami Seahawks, Tampa Tigers, or Boca Bobcats.
None of the above. There's
Okay.
no way. I'm gonna stick to that because there's no way that Boca would name themselves. Let alone who would put a team in Boca. That's what I want to know.
I didn't. I don't know. I
Lane Kiffin.
didn't.
So the answer is the Miami Seahawks.
Oh, get out of here.
Hey,
That's
The
let's go.
Seahawks were established in 1946, and they only lasted one season.
man, that's
Wow.
crazy
The
though.
record was 3 wins, 1 loss, and 1 tie.
We love
Jeez.
winning.
But I do have the axe though. What league were they in? Was that AFL still, or that's got to be something else? Though.
No, it was so 1946. Yeah, before the AFL, they played in the All America Football
Wow,
Conference. So
AFC.
AAFC, whatever. Yeah,
man.
Hey,
I,
get that dub. Get that
there you
dub.
go. Miami Seahawks. We got to get some merch.
Bro, seriously, where can we get that?
I don't know. They gotta have like. Can you imagine the Miami Dolphins do that one day? Like they just have like, oh, for retro night, we're gonna go way back, way back. We're gonna be the
Way
Seahawks.
back. That'd be awesome. They need to go way back now with their orange jerseys. That'd be cool.
Yeah, yeah. That is. I don't know, man, because Miami Dolphins in orange jerseys doesn't have a good history. It does not have a good history.
Right? They would always lose unless it was like against the Jets or something.
All right, I got a question. Dead ass. Okay, when in the NFL a team goes like mediocre, like 8-8 or 9-8.
Yep.
Okay, the thing I don't know what it is. I feel like okay, they're like in the middle, right? They're not last in the draft, but they're not first in the draft either. So they just stay in the middle of the draft. Like, don't they just stay mediocre? Don't you think?
No, of course not. Of course not. Because you also have to remind yourself there's 7 rounds in the NFL draft. Like, let's say in the NBA where there's only like 2 rounds, you can argue there. But you're getting, like, as you said before, the middle of the draft. So, like, let's say like 15, 16, 17. You're still getting the 15th, 16th, or 17th best player available on the board out of the entire nation. You know what I mean? So, So I mean, I don't believe that. I really don't. Plus, teams that tank in the NFL make no sense because in reality, it's like it's the amount of picks you have compared
like
to like what your
like the
talent is.
like the Dolphins, like they're always either 10-7 or not or 9-8, whatever it is. They're
Yeah.
always they're always either on the verge of the playoffs or not making it. Like they're never the worst team in the league. They're never the best team in the league.
Right.
No, yeah, but I mean,
I
But
that's
think
not.
like the past 20 years, they've just been average. Like to what point do you say like, hey, does the drafting even work?
Well, I mean, of course it works. Of course it
Well, I
works.
think
I
it
mean,
works because the Los Angeles Rams just won a Super Bowl with Matt Stafford, who was a first overall pick. You have Jalen Ramsey, who
It wasn't
was also
their
high
first round
pick.
pick though.
Huh?
yeah, that's
It
not a good
wasn't.
example.
But that's what I'm saying.
I'm not gonna hide you on
Like
that one.
what the value of a first round pick is supposed to be that kind of player who can help you win Super Bowls or whatnot.
Oh
But
yeah, of
like
course.
I don't know, the NFL is also made up a lot of like players who are from not the first round, but like the fourth to like seventh round. So
Yeah.
I don't know, let's give or take.
No, yeah.
But
Plus, I was gonna say though, I mean, it's mostly just recruiting though. If you, not my apologies, scouting. I mean, if you can't have a good scout out there, I mean, there's a reason why we didn't get Drew Brees back there, or we didn't get Justin Herbert back there. You can blame it on the scouts because at the end of the day, you gotta find these guys before you can really like say anything. You know what I
there's
mean?
a lot of parts to it.
Yeah, I mean,
Coaching too, all that.
no, yeah, of course, that too. But that'll be like a whole hour just like discussion though.
Junka's ready for that whole hour too.
Yeah,
Bro.
But all right, guys. Well, thank you, Brandon. Thank you, Giancarlo. I can't even say Giancarlo. I gotta say Jonka. It just feels more natural. But thank you guys for joining me on another episode of Plug Talk. Another special live episode, episode 39. We'll see you next Monday for episode 40. We are here, almost to 50. It's crazy. But you guys have a good night.
good night.
I'll try.